Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, today we're talking about Jupiter's transit into Gemini. And if you like this video and want to see more great content, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me in the channel. And to be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. So, Jupiter is moving into Gemini. And this is taking place from May 14th until October 18th. And this is when, Jupiter's direct. After that, it'll be retrograde, then it'll go direct again. But we read these placements from your Ascendant, from your Moon, and from your Sun sign. Ascendant because it's your overall path in life. Moon because it's how you think and feel about your reality. And Sun because it's your soul and to some extent your body and what they are experiencing in this life. But these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. So if you don't know your Vedic Sidereal placements, you can look up a free birth chart calculator online or get a much more detailed birth chart from my website. Now, since this is one of the slower moving transits, let's talk about what Jupiter does when it transits through each nakshatra in the sign of Gemini. So, first, it's going to transit through Mrigashira. It's already been transiting through Mrigashira in the Taurus side. Now, this is simply going to continue. Now, Mrigashira, when Jupiter transits this nakshatra, first off, Jupiter is you. Jupiter is your life force. So this affects everyone. Now, Mrigashira is tied to drinking, the elixir of life. So, you will see people tend to drink more while Jupiter is in Mrigashira. Mrigashira, yeah. There we go, making sure I'm pronouncing that okay. But yeah, so people will drink more. Also, it is the nakshatra of searching and hunting. So people, while Jupiter is transiting this nakshatra, tend to be searching for something. Like, the meaning of their life, or wanting to move somewhere. There's this hunt for something that takes place in each person. And it's different for everyone. But those are the main things you'll see with Mrigashira. Pretty simple. The other thing you might see is people searching for a way to prolong their life. Because it's tied to searching for the elixir of immortality. It's like the hunt for the Holy Grail. So you might see people more interested in finding ways to prolong their life. Meaning overcoming health issues. Now, when Jupiter transits into Ardra Nakshatra, this is going to be a mixed bag, for sure. Ardra has some good, but it does have a lot that's rough. So, first off, people are going to be more interested in getting a dog. Ardra is the nakshatra of canines. So, people will have more interest in adopting a dog, buying a dog, They'll just want a dog as a pet. That'll be far more common than it normally is for the year, the portion of the year that Jupiter will be in Ardra. Now, the other thing is Ardra is tied to extreme emotions, extreme anger, heartbreak, sorrow, loneliness, in particular negative emotions, but extreme emotions in general, really. So you will see people are more prone to anger. People are more prone to intense sorrow. Loneliness. People will be feeling that way. There will be something that takes place in the world where a lot of people are feeling that way. The other thing that you see, Ardra is the nakshatra of storms. There will be massive storms, far bigger than usual, especially because Jupiter expands the traits of the nakshatra that it's in. So massive storms. I remember, my Jupiter is in Ardra. the year I was born, or like right before I was born, Jupiter was in Ardra. There was Hurricane Hugo that struck North Carolina. It was a massive hurricane, went all the way to the middle of North Carolina, like Charlotte. Charlotte's nowhere near the coast. It was miles and miles in, like it's a 4-hour drive, which was insane. So you will see massive storms, and this will be worldwide. Worldwide, you'll see this. Okay, so yeah, that's Ardra. Now, just people will be, like I said, full of anger, full of sorrow, emotionally. Now, let's talk about when Jupiter's in Punarvasu. Now, you'll see this with Ardra as well. See, Gemini is the nakshatra that is tied to, Gemini is the zodiac sign that is tied to nature. It's maybe the most prominent sign tied to nature. So you will see people will be more protective of the environment. That will really pick up when Jupiter's in Gemini, because Jupiter's the life force. Jupiter is life itself, essentially. So when Jupiter is in Gemini, people will be more interested in protecting the world, protecting nature, protecting animals. Now, in Punarvasu, this becomes arguably more intense. Like I said, Ardra is also strongly tied to that, though. But Punarvasu, people will repeatedly fail, constantly. Punarvasu is tied to repetition. Also, you'll notice, because Jupiter's life force, Punarvasu is tied to repetition, people may want to work out more. Because working out is very repetitive. So people tend to work out more when Jupiter transits Punarvasu. The other thing that you'll see is major acts of heroism could take place. Now, this is going to vary worldwide, but Punarvasu is the nakshatra of heroes. Now, on the flip side, back to Ardra real quick. Ardra is the darker hero. It's the hero that might go too far, like an anti-hero. Like if Ardra is Batman, Wolverine, Hulk, then Punarvasu would be like Robin Hood, Captain America. Like heroes that have less of a dark side to them. Yeah. Also, people will be more into marksmanship and hunting. The hunting is constant throughout Gemini. All 3 nakshatras are tied to hunting. So people will be more interested in hunting. They'll want to protect the environment, but you'll also have people really into hunting. Yeah, so these are things that you will see with the nakshatras. Now, we're going to look at this from each ascendant to see what this will do in your life personally. And remember, it doesn't matter if you are a Sagittarius or Pisces, ascendant, moon, or sun sign. Jupiter is you. So Jupiter's transit will affect you. It's almost like your first lord has transited into the sign of Gemini. You can read it just like that. Alright, but we're going to get into it. Let's go. Okay, Aries. So, for you, Aries, Jupiter is transiting in Gemini, your 3rd house. But before that, Jupiter was in Taurus. So, Jupiter before was in the 2nd house. 2nd house, expanding your family. You could have had family members having more children. Family members getting married. There would have been an expansion of finances. You would have made more money when Jupiter was back in Taurus. But now we're talking about Jupiter's movement into Gemini. Now, Jupiter is your 9th lord and your 12th lord in the 3rd house. So first off, Jupiter is you. Jupiter is your life force. It's also your children. So you also have to include that element. But 3rd house. 3rd house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because it's 12th from the 4th, furthest place from your homeland. It's media, social media, the internet. It's marketing and sales. It's communications of all kinds, including writing. It's a house of effort, especially self-effort. It's 8th from the 8th, higher form of sudden ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort. It's your skills, it's arts, sports. So, with this, clearly we see travel being very significant. With it being the 9th and 12th Lord, definitely there could be travel to far off foreign places, to, this can even be like back and forth travel as well. This is a great time for publishing something, because Jupiter is the 9th Lord of publishing in the 3rd house of writing. Here, you'll notice your father may be more heavily involved with your younger siblings during this transit. Also, younger siblings' life would be blessed during this time, because 3rd house is the house of the younger sibling. Also, you will be more involved with your younger siblings, because Jupiter, remember, is you. Here, you will be acquiring new skills. You'll be communicating more, and you'll be communicating with wisdom. Similar to Jupiter in the 2nd house. Jupiter in the 2nd house would have been showing you'd be speaking with wisdom. But in the 3rd house, it's communication of all kinds. So even your writing, even being a keyboard warrior, there would be some wisdom to what you type. But here you're going to be enjoying media more. Watching shows, movies, playing video games. But clearly, like I said, those blessings in your younger sibling's life would be there. More involvement with your neighbors and your cousins as well. Okay, now let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. So the 5th aspect is going to fall on the 7th house. So, 7th house is relationships, marriage, business partnership. It's the masses, all the people you meet out in the world. It's 4th from the 4th, higher form of your comfort and happiness. It's 10th from the 10th, higher form of your career, your status, your fame. And it's the furthest place away from the 1st house, meaning it can also be foreign lands. So with this, we see this aspect of Jupiter shows, now is the time you could begin a relationship, get married. Here, business would expand. Your profession would expand in general. Your ability to have more comfort and happiness expands as well, because Jupiter expands wherever it sits. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Jupiter in the 3rd house is going to expand your younger siblings. Meaning what? They can gain weight. Or they could put on more muscle. They could go either way. Either way, an increase in weight can be seen. Alright. But Jupiter's 7th aspect is going to fall on the 9th house. So, this is improving your relationship with your father, your mentors, your teachers, your gurus. 9th house is religion, philosophy, the law. It's higher education beyond a bachelor's degree and outside of typical schooling. It's publishing. It's your beliefs. It's long distance travel and pilgrimage. It's your luck and your fortune, and it's also your ancestry in general, not just father's lineage. So, these things are protected and they're expanded. You'll be learning more. You'll be traveling more. You'll be more involved in your religious practices if you're religious. Okay. Now, the ninth aspect of Jupiter is going to be on the 11th house. So 11th house is your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles, your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. It's stock market, it's gains, it's your hopes, wishes, and desires. So here, Jupiter is going to expand these things. And ninth house, similarly, father could gain weight. With the 11th house, elder siblings, paternal aunts and uncles could gain weight. Friends could gain weight. You will make more friends during this time, or there'll be more involvement with your friends. Here, gains are being expanded. You're making more money because of your ability to communicate. Okay, that's what we see going on for you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, for you, Jupiter has moved into Gemini. But let's talk about when Jupiter was back in Taurus first. So, Taurus is your first house. So here, Jupiter was blessing and protecting you and your physical body. But Jupiter is also expansion. So you may have gained weight, whether getting fatter or gaining muscle. Weight gain would have taken place. But it would have protected your health. But now, Jupiter has moved into the second house. And Jupiter is your 8th and 11th lord, because it rules Sagittarius and Pisces. And don't forget, Jupiter is you, your life force. It's also your children. So, with this, first off, second house is your family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions. It's what you value. It's your speech. So, we see there will be an expansion of family that takes place. And you will be more involved with your family. Now, by expansion of family, what do I mean? I mean, you could have family members that have children, that get married. That expansion of the family. Also, expansion of finances takes place. You're making more money. Savings grow. Second house is possessions. The amount of possessions you have will expand. Jupiter is wisdom. You will speak with more wisdom with Jupiter transiting your second house. And Jupiter being the 8th lord, though, there will be sudden changes in finances and with your family. But Jupiter rules the 11th lord of 11th house of gains as well. So, sudden gains can take place with this. Also, if you're married or in a relationship, your in-laws could be more involved with your family as well. Joint finances go into your bank account. You could have large gatherings with your family, like a family reunion during this time, because the 11th lord is here. Children will be more involved with your family during this time. Or, well, I would say both, because second house is 10th from the 5th house of children, meaning children will be focused on their career. Their career will expand during this time as well. Now, let's talk about the aspects here. So, Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. The 5th aspect is going to fall in your 6th house. So, 6th house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's health issues, accidents, obstacles. It's competition, legal disputes, conflict. It's debt. So, with Jupiter expanding the sixth house, blessing the sixth house, you'll see your maternal aunts and uncles, your pets, your coworkers, your enemies even, could gain weight. Whether that be, becoming fatter or gaining muscle. That will take place. But here, your coworkers, your pets, your maternal aunts and uncles are also protected. And Jupiter will help you defeat your enemies. Help you overcome obstacles. If you have health issues, Jupiter will help you overcome them. But on the negative side, Jupiter will also expand your debt during this time. So be careful taking on debt, because Jupiter will expand that. Now, seventh aspect of Jupiter is falling on the 8th house. So 8th house is your in-laws, it's joint finances and relationships and business. It's other people's money. It's death, it's taxes, it's wills, inheritance, estates, legacies. 8th house is the occult, it's sex, it's psychological baggage, it's surgeries, it's sudden ups and downs and transformation. So, with Jupiter aspecting here, we see your in-laws could gain weight, but also they'll be protected. Here, Jupiter is helping you make more money. You and your partner, in this case. With Jupiter being in the second house, expanding your finances, and its aspect, expanding joint finances. Here, if you need a surgery, Jupiter is helping you with that. Especially because Jupiter is aspecting its own house. Here you can learn more occult knowledge. Jupiter is helping you overcome your psychological baggage. If there's anything hidden, Jupiter is helping you discover that. Now, Jupiter's 9th aspect is falling on the 10th house. So, 10th house is your career, your status, your fame. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's house of government, especially national government. So, with this, we see there's an expansion of career that takes place. Career grows, your status grows, your fame. Maybe even your workplace grows. Maybe they build an add-on to the building. Maybe they renovate. Maybe your workplace gets a new location. Here, even your managers and bosses could gain weight. Probably be funny for you to notice. Here, your dealings with the government will improve. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Alright, Gemini. So, Jupiter is transited into Gemini, your first house. But let's talk about when Jupiter was back in Taurus, your 12th house. So, back when Jupiter was in Taurus, you were dealing with losses. There would have been more expenditure. There would have been travel to far-off foreign places. Or you would have felt very isolated and alone. There's a chance some of you could have even gone to jail at some point while Jupiter was in the 12th house. Or you could have become more spiritual during that time. You would have had what's the word I'm looking for here? Very clear dreams. Also, if you had any investments, Jupiter would have blessed those investments. They would have expanded. So for investments, it's good because you were temporarily losing money. But those losses do take place. Okay. But now, Jupiter's in the first house. Jupiter is your 7th and 10th lord. And Jupiter represents you. It represents your children. So, first house is you. It's your physical body. It's your overall health. Now Jupiter's here. So, Jupiter expands wherever it sits or aspects. So, here we see you will expand. You will gain weight in some way. Either through becoming fatter or gaining muscle. But that expansion takes place. But you also see Jupiter is wisdom. Wisdom is now sitting on your head. First house is the brain. So, you will have more wisdom during this time. Jupiter being the 7th lord. This is the time to get into a relationship. Relationship is coming to you. If you're already married, there will be more interaction between you and your spouse. Also, spouse may be very focused on business. And if you're in business, this is good for you as well, because it means customers and clients are coming to you. Also, Jupiter rules 10th house of career. 7th house is 10th from the 10th, so it's also tied to career. So, this shows career, work coming to you. You may feel overworked to some extent with this. Here, status comes to you as well. 10th house is status and fame. So you may get some degree of status and fame that come to you during this time. Even if you are in a field where you're likely to become famous, you will notice you have more interactions with people than usual. Because they will see you as someone who carries wisdom. Okay. Also, you will have more interaction with your children during this time, even if they no longer live with you. Because Jupiter is also children. Alright. Now, let's talk about Jupiter's aspects. So Jupiter will have a 5th aspect. Well, Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. But the 5th aspect will be on the 5th house. So, 5th house is children, students, subordinates. It's romance, fun and games, education. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's politics. Fifth house is also counseling. It's speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. So, with this, if you don't have children, or if you already have children, you could have more children. Here, Jupiter is giving permission for children to be born. Now, for something big like that, same thing with, getting into a relationship, dashas have to be looked at. Your planetary and sign-based time periods, which can only be done in a personal reading. Those are far more important. A good astrologer looks at transits last for these big predictions. But if you already have children, another thing you can see is they could gain weight during this time. Whether that be getting fatter or gaining muscle. Now, the other thing you will see, there's expansion of education that takes place. You learn more during this time, whether you're in school or not. Now, also those speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. Now those gains will be bigger than usual. Also, back to children real quick. Children will be protected during this time. Your students will be protected during this time. Because Jupiter protects whatever it aspects. Here you will feel more creative, more artistic, even if you normally aren't. Now, 7th aspect of Jupiter is falling on the 7th house. Well, 7th house is relationships, marriage, business partnership. It's the masses, all the people you meet out in the world. It's 4th from the 4th. It's the higher form of your comfort and happiness. 10th from the 10th, higher form of your career, your status and fame. It's also the furthest place from your homeland, from the place you were born, because 1st house is when you were born, outside the womb. So it's also foreign lands. So with this, we see spouse will be protected, business will be protected, but spouse, business partner, girlfriend, boyfriend could also gain weight, whether through getting fatter or working out. That will take place. Here, business grows, it expands, your clientele expands, your interactions with other people expands, your comfort and happiness expands, your status and your fame and career expands. Okay, now the 9th aspect of Jupiter is falling on the 9th house. So 9th house is your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's your father figures. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's your beliefs. It's long distance travel, pilgrimage, higher education beyond like a typical bachelor's degree and outside of typical schooling. It's publishing. It's your ancestry, not just paternal ancestry, but also maternal ancestry. It's your luck and your fortune. So here, your father, your mentor can gain weight, but they are also protected. Here, your ability to travel is protected. Once again, 9th house is tied to learning, tied to education, so you also learn more during this time. Also, 9th house is 5th from the 5th, higher form of creativity and arts and sports. It's also counseling, just like the 5th house. So if you need counseling, whether that be from a lawyer, whether that be from a priest, whether that be from a psychologist, then this is a good time. Jupiter expands your luck during this time. Okay, that's what I have for you though, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Alright, Cancer. So, Jupiter is transited into Gemini, your 12th house. But let's talk about when Jupiter was back in Taurus. So when Jupiter was in Taurus, there would have been an expansion of your friend circle, your friend group, your network circle. There would have been a lot of financial gain while Jupiter was transiting the 11th house. There would have been more interaction with your elder siblings and with your friends. Some of your hopes, wishes, and desires would have been fulfilled, or you would have been very strongly pursuing them. Now, Jupiter has moved into the 12th house though. Jupiter is your 6th and 9th lord transiting the 12th house. And Jupiter represents you, and it represents your children. Okay. So with this, what do we see? Well, 12th house is anywhere you feel isolated. Jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's a house of sex. It's a house of spirituality. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's donations. It's foreign people, foreign travel, multinational companies. It's fantasy. It's addictions. It's bed pleasure, so that also includes sleep. It's outer space and other worlds. So, with this, definitely we see foreign travel taking place, traveling to far off places. But we also see you may have to go to a hospital or see lots of doctors during this time, because Jupiter is your 6th lord of health issues in the 12th house of hospitals. So there can be accidents, there can be losses you deal with when you have to, go to hospitals. There tend to be financial losses, at least if you're in the US. But here we see you can become more spiritual. If you mess up, you could find yourself in jail during this transit. Here, you may deal with addictions. Also, everything I just said about you, same can be said for your children. Also, children may go through sudden changes because Jupiter is 8 places away from the 5th house. Okay. Now, Jupiter has a 5th. Oh, sorry. One other thing I will say is Jupiter also rules the 9th house. 9th house is your father. So, we see father could travel to far off foreign places. Father could even get a home during this time because 12th house is 4th from the 9th. Or get a car as well. Okay, now let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. So Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. So the 5th aspect is going to fall in the 4th house. 4th house is mother figures. It's home, land. It's vehicles, it's your comfort and happiness. So, with this, we see your mother could gain weight, whether that be getting fatter or putting on muscle. But Jupiter also protects whatever it aspects. Here, you can renovate your home, get a bigger home, get a bigger car, or just not have to worry about your car breaking down as much. You don't have to do as much maintenance on your car because Jupiter is protecting it. You could even get a second car, second home with Jupiter's aspect here. The 7th aspect is going to fall on the 6th house. So 6th house is maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's obstacles. It's conflict. It's competition. It's legal disputes. It's health issues and accidents. And it's debt. So, Jupiter's aspect here, your maternal aunts and uncles, your pets, your coworkers, they're all protected. But they will also gain weight. Same thing with your enemies. Now, Jupiter's not going to protect your enemies, but enemies will gain weight. So, probably don't care. Might give you a little chuckle. But here, Jupiter helps you overcome health issues. So even though Jupiter is your 6th lord of health issues, transiting the 12th house, and Jupiter represents you, showing you will have health issues, have to go to hospitals, those kinds of things, Jupiter is also helping you overcome those health issues. So don't think that this is an extremely negative thing health-wise. It just means you will get those health issues, but Jupiter is helping you overcome them. Okay. But a negative thing here is Jupiter will expand your debt, which could lead to those financial losses. So be careful with that. Now, Jupiter's 9th aspect is going to fall on the 8th house. So 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and business. It's other people's money. It's death, taxes, wills, inheritance, estates, legacies. It's surgeries. It's psychological baggage. It's sudden ups and downs and transformation. It's the occult. It's research. It's sex. So, here, in-laws are protected, but in-laws can also gain weight. Here, joint finances will expand. There will be sudden ups and downs, but Jupiter is going to protect you from those sudden ups and downs. Jupiter is helping you overcome your psychological issues. Because cancers are crazy. But what we also see with this, Jupiter will help you acquire more occult knowledge. If you need a surgery, Jupiter is helping you get the surgery that you need. And helping things go well during that surgery. Also here, yes, Jupiter will expand your sex life. Jupiter's in the 12th house of bed pleasure, expanding it, aspecting the 8th house of sex. So yes, more of a sex life. Okay, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Alright, Leo. So, for you, Leo, Jupiter is transiting into Gemini, your 11th house. But, let's talk about when Jupiter was back in Taurus. So, Taurus is your 10th house. Jupiter would have been expanding your career, your status, your fame, your reputation, your workplace even. But now, Jupiter's in the 11th house, and Jupiter rules your 5th and your 8th house. So, Jupiter is you. Jupiter is also your children. So with Jupiter transiting the 11th house. 11th house is your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles. It's your friends, it's your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. It's a stock market, it's gains, it's your hopes, wishes, and desires. So with Jupiter transiting here, definitely, we see an expansion of your friend group can take place. Here, Jupiter is blessing and protecting your friends, your network circle, your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles. But we also see Jupiter's expansion. They can gain weight, meaning they could, get fatter, or they could work out more, put on more muscle. Here, Jupiter expands your gains during this time as well. Jupiter helps you fulfill your hopes, wishes, and desires. Here, children can get married, especially because Jupiter is your 5th lord in the 11th house. Especially first child could get married during this time, or begin a relationship, or be heavily involved in business if they have those placements in their chart. But now, another thing that we see, Jupiter ruling the 5th house of speculative gains. So, definitely, there could be investing in the stock market. That could take place as well. Or even, making money through gambling. Now, I don't recommend that, and I'm not a financial advisor, but there is a possibility of that. But Jupiter being the 8th lord of sudden events, there can be sudden gains that take place. Also, your elder sibling or paternal aunt or uncle might need a surgery, and Jupiter would be helping them if that's the case, because Jupiter is a benefic. There can be a change of your hopes, wishes, and desires as well. But now, let's look at the aspects of Jupiter. So Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. So the 5th aspect is going to fall in the 3rd house. 3rd house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's communication of all kinds, including writing. It's marketing and sales. It's social media, the internet. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because it's 12th from the 4th, furthest place away from your homeland. It's arts, it's sports, it's your skills, it's self-effort, it's 8th from the 8th, higher form of sudden ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort is the third house. So with Jupiter aspecting here, we see there's protection being provided for your younger siblings, for your cousins. Also, yeah, they can gain weight. Here, you are able to learn more skills. You may be more artistic. Or you do better in sports during this time. You could travel during this time, and Jupiter would protect you when you do so. Now, Jupiter is also helping you convey more wisdom, because Jupiter is wisdom, aspecting the third house. Now, seventh aspect of Jupiter is going to be on the fifth house. Fifth house is your children, students, subordinates. It's romance, fun and games, education. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's politics, it's counseling. It's speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. So, what we see with this, if you are running a dasha, meaning a planetary or sign-based time period, that supports this, you can have children. But transits are the last thing you look at. The last thing a good astrologer looks at when it comes to predicting an event. But yes, this is helping enable being able to have children. We see that children will be protected. Children will also gain weight, whether becoming fatter or putting on muscle. Jupiter is helping you in your education. Jupiter is expanding your speculative gains. Okay. Now, ninth aspect of Jupiter is falling on the seventh house. Seventh house is relationships, marriage, business partnership. It's the masses, all of the people you meet out in the world. It's fourth from the fourth, higher form of your comfort and happiness. It's 10th from the 10th, higher form of your career, your status, your fame and reputation. So, with Jupiter aspecting here, clearly we see, yes, if you are running a proper time period, meaning a dasha, then yeah, you could get into a relationship, you could get married, you could go into business. Here, your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, even business partner, could gain weight. Here, business will expand and grow. You will have more comfort and happiness. Your career will expand as well, your reputation. Alright, that's what I have for you though, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo, Jupiter is now transiting into Gemini, your 10th house. But let's talk about when Jupiter was in your 9th house in Taurus. So, Jupiter in the 9th house, definitely you were traveling more. You were more involved with your father, with your ancestral lineage. You were learning more during that time. You had more luck and prosperity. Because 9th house is luck and fortune. But now, Jupiter is in the 10th house. Jupiter is your 4th and 7th lord in the 10th house. And Jupiter is you. Jupiter is also your children. So that comes into play as well. Now, 10th house is your career. It's your status, your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's government, especially national government. It's the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you're out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. So with this, we clearly see an expansion of career takes place. An expansion of your fame, your reputation. A funny thing you will notice is your managers and bosses may gain weight. Here, your comfort and happiness is found through work. It's found through performing your karma. Also, another thing that we see is there will be a lot of interaction with clients, with customers, in business, if you're involved in business. Because now the 7th lord of clients, customers, business is entering the 10th house of career and status. It's the most visible house. So this becomes more prominent. This is very good for increasing one's reputation during this time. Now, we also see you may spend more time at work than at home, with Jupiter being your 4th lord in the 10th house. Also, your children will be heavily involved in their work during this time, because Jupiter is also children. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. So Jupiter has a 5th aspect falling on your 2nd house. Well, 2nd house is family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions. It's what you value. It's your speech. So here, Jupiter protects your family and your finances. Jupiter also expands these things, meaning you could have family members that get married or have children. You will make more money during this time. Your savings will grow. Jupiter's aspect shows you will get more possessions. You will speak with more wisdom because of Jupiter's aspect. Also, Jupiter's going to aspect the 4th house with its 7th aspect. So, 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. So, Jupiter aspecting here, it's going to protect these things and also expand them. So, mother could gain weight. Your home, you could either renovate it, you could get a new home, get a bigger home. You could get a new car. Your car will be protected during this time, meaning it won't break down as often. Maybe you're even able to get a new car, especially if your dasha, or aka your planetary or sign-based time period, supports that. Because transits are the last thing a good astrologer looks at. Here, Jupiter is providing more comfort and happiness. Also, mother's health, despite the weight gain, will be better than usual, because Jupiter's providing protection. Now, Jupiter's 9th aspect is falling on the 6th house. So, 6th house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's health issues and accidents. It's competition. It's conflict. It's obstacles. It's legal disputes. It's debt. It's health issues and accidents. So, with this, we see maternal aunts and uncles, your pets, your coworkers, your enemies. Yeah, they can gain weight. We see protection is provided to all those except your enemies. Jupiter will actually help you defeat your enemies, or at least protect you from them. Jupiter will help you overcome your health issues and help you overcome obstacles. But Jupiter will expand your debt, so be careful if you take on debt during this transit or right before. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Moving on to Libra. Okay, Libra. Jupiter's transiting in Gemini, your 9th house. But before that, Jupiter was in your 8th house. So let's talk about that. When Jupiter was in Taurus, your 8th house, you would have acquired more occult knowledge during that time. You would have delved more into your psychological baggage. You may have had a surgery. There would have been sudden ups and downs during that time. There would have been an expansion of joint finances. Expansion of your sex life even. But now, Jupiter is in Gemini, your 9th house. Jupiter is your 3rd and 6th lord in the 9th house. And Jupiter represents you. It also represents your children. So, 9th house. 9th house is your father figures. It's your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's long distance travel, pilgrimage, publishing, higher education beyond a bachelor's degree and outside of typical schooling. It's your ancestral lineage. It's your luck and your fortune. It's also counselors, just like the 5th house. So, with this, we see your father, your mentor is protected. Your education is protected. Your ability to travel is protected. Your father and your mentor are likely to gain weight. Your children may spend more time with your father. Same for you. Here, we definitely see travel will take place for you, especially with Jupiter ruling your 3rd house. Definitely, we see travel. But there will be obstacles because Jupiter is also your 6th lord in the 9th house. We see that your father will likely deal with some health issue, but Jupiter is a benefic, so Jupiter will help your father overcome those as well. Also, this is good for father's business, father's career. Because for your father, these are the 7th and 10th lord in the 9th house. So business coming to him. More status coming to him. Jupiter is going to expand your education. You're going to learn more during this time, whether you are in typical schooling or not. You may be more involved in religion. You may publish something during this time, especially with Jupiter being the 3rd lord of writing in the 9th house of publishing. You may be learning more about your ancestral lineage. Jupiter will expand your luck during this transit. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. Jupiter is a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. So, 5th aspect is falling on the 1st house. 1st house is you, your physical body. It's your overall path in life. So, Jupiter aspecting here, clearly we see you can gain weight. But you're also protected. So, positives and negatives. Now, Jupiter's 7th aspect is falling on the 3rd house. 3rd house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's it's communication of all kinds, including writing. It's marketing and sales. It's your skills. It's media, social media, the internet. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because it's 12th from the 4th, furthest place from your homeland. Third house is arts and sports. It's self-effort. It's 8th from the 8th, higher form of sun ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort. So, with this, we clearly see, younger siblings, cousins, they can gain weight. But they will also be protected. Once again, clearly, travel, writing, these things are likely to take place. If you haven't wanted to write a novel during this time, this is the time that you could do that. Here, you're going to want to watch more media. You will learn new skills. You'll be more artistic. You'll do better in sports. You'll have a better relationship with your younger siblings during this time. And with your cousins. Now, the 9th aspect of Jupiter is falling on the 5th house. So, 5th house is children, students, subordinates. It's romance, fun and games, education. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's politics, it's counseling. It's speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. So, if you are running a dasha that supports it, dasha being a planetary or sign-based time period, then you could have children during this time. But transits are the last thing a good astrologer looks at. Here, Jupiter is helping you learn more. Jupiter is affecting the 3 major houses of education. 9th house, 3rd house, 5th house. So definitely, you will learn more during this time. Here, Jupiter will protect your children, but children are also likely to gain weight. Jupiter will expand your gains through speculation, meaning through business, through gambling, through stock market. Okay. Jupiter will also help you have more fun in life, aspecting the 5th house. Alright, that's what I have for you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Jupiter is transited into Gemini, but let's talk about when Jupiter was in Taurus. So, back when Jupiter was in Taurus, your 7th house, you may have gotten into a relationship. You may have gotten engaged or gotten married. You may have started a business, or business may have expanded and grown. Your reputation may have increased. You may have had more comfort and happiness in your life. But now Jupiter is in Gemini, your 8th house, as the 2nd and 5th lord. And Jupiter is you and your children. So, 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's other people's money. It's sex. It's death. It's taxes, wills, inheritance, estates, legacies. It's the occult. It's psychological baggage. It's surgeries. It's ups and downs and transformation. So, with Jupiter being here, we see you will experience sudden ups and downs. There will be a transformation that takes place in your life. You will delve more into your psychological baggage. If you have a surgery, now Jupiter is helping you get that surgery. Same thing for your children. Children will go through those sudden ups and downs. Children will experience a transformation in their life. If children need a surgery, now is the time for that. You will develop more of an interest in the occult. If your children are older, or even if they're younger, they could develop an interest in the occult. Your relationship with your in-laws during this time will improve. Joint finances will expand. Also, your in-laws may gain weight. Your sex life will improve with Jupiter in the 8th house. Jupiter being the 2nd and 5th lord. 8th house is also research. So, for your education, if you have to do like a research paper, then this will be very good. Your education can transform during this time. You will earn more money during this time, especially if you are in a relationship or in business. The second house of earnings is in the 8th house of joint finances. Your family may be more involved with your in-laws during this time. Now, what we also see, you could experience a sudden sexual relationship, sudden romance could begin during this time. You could also suddenly have children with this transit. If you don't want that, be careful. But the main thing you look at for that are dashas, meaning your planetary or sign-based time periods. Transits are the last thing a good astrologer looks at. Also, 5th house is speculative gains through stock market, through gambling and business. So, there can be sudden speculative gains that take place as well. Or a transformation. Like especially if you have, stocks. Okay. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. 5th aspect is going to fall on Libra, your 12th house. So, 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's anywhere you feel isolated, jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. Yeah. It's donations. It's foreign people, foreign lands. It's multinational companies. It's fantasy. It's addictions. It's outer space and other worlds. So, Jupiter's aspect here. Once again, sex life improves. Or you can become more spiritual. And Jupiter will help you pursue those spiritual pursuits. Here, if you have a health issue that requires you to have a surgery, Jupiter's going to make sure you're able to get to the hospital and get that. But, on the negative side, Jupiter here can expand your losses. On the flip side, it can expand your investments, meaning your investments will grow. Here, Jupiter can help you suddenly travel to foreign places. Your dealings with foreign people will improve during this time. Now, 7th aspect is falling on the 2nd house. So, 2nd house is your family, it's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions, it's what you value, it's your speech. So here, family can expand, meaning you could have family members who get married or have children. Your finances will expand and grow. You will make more money during this time. You will get more possessions. You will speak with more wisdom because Jupiter is wisdom. Now, 9th aspect of Jupiter is going to fall on the 4th house. 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. So here, Jupiter is showing it's protecting your mother, but mother can gain weight. Here, Jupiter is expanding the home. Meaning you could renovate a home. You could repair a home. You could get a new home. You could repair a car. Get a new car. Your car will break down less because Jupiter is protecting it. Jupiter is providing more comfort and happiness. Okay. That's what I have for you though, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius. So, for you Sagittarius, Jupiter is transited into Gemini, your 7th house. Well, let's talk about when Jupiter was in Taurus, your 6th house. So, back when Jupiter was in the 6th house, you would have dealt with health issues. Your debt would have expanded. You may have got a pet. Jupiter would have helped you defeat your enemies. Or at least protect you from them. But now Jupiter is in the 7th house. And Jupiter is your 1st and 4th lord. Jupiter represents you. Jupiter represents your children. Now, 7th house is relationships, marriage, it's business, business partner. It's the masses, all the people you meet out in the world. It's 4th from the 4th, higher form of your comfort and happiness. It's 10th from the 10th, higher form of your career, your status, your fame, your reputation. So, with this, we clearly see if you are running the proper dasha, meaning planetary or sign-based time period, because those are most important. A good astrologer looks at transits last. But if you are running the proper time period, then yes, this can show a relationship coming in. This could show getting engaged, getting married. Things would go well in your relationship during this time. Now, this also shows things would do good in business. This is a good time to go into business if you are wanting to. Business would expand and grow during this time if you already have a business or if you would be starting one. With this, we also see spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, even business partner could gain weight because Jupiter expands wherever it sits or aspects. But Jupiter also protects, so they would be in good health during this time. But here, one thing that we can see, Jupiter is 7th and 10th lord. So business could be coming to the spouse, clients, lots of customers if they're in business. Career, status, fame, and reputation can also come to the spouse as well during this time. Okay. There will be lots of dealings with a lot of people. Because 7th house is the masses. This can show a significant increase in your fame during this time. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be doing, some career or something where you deal with a lot of people. That could just mean within your own community, you gain more reputation. Now, with this, Jupiter's children, 7th house is spouse. Children will be closer with your spouse during this time. You will also be closer with your spouse during this time because Jupiter is you, especially for a Sagittarius ascendant or moon or sun sign. Okay, but now let's talk about the aspects. So, Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. 5th aspect is going to fall on your 11th house. So 11th house is elder siblings, it's paternal aunts and uncles, it's your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, it's parties, it's stock market, it's gains, it's your hopes, wishes, and desires. So, here, your elder siblings, paternal aunts and uncles, friends will be protected, but they'll also gain weight. Now, this can be, gaining fat or gaining muscle. But either way, that gain, that expansion takes place. Also, 11th house is gains. Here, Jupiter is expanding your gains, meaning you're making more money. 11th house being your hopes, wishes, and desires. Jupiter is helping you fulfill those during this time. Now, 7th aspect is going to be on the 1st house. 1st house is you, your physical body, your overall path in life. Jupiter is protecting you during this time. But yes, that expansion of you and your physical body can take place. Now, ninth aspect is going to be on the third house. So third house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's communication of all kinds, including writing. It's marketing and sales. It's media. It's social media. It's the internet. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because 12th from the 4th house, furthest place from your homeland. It's your skills. It's arts and sports. It's self-effort. It's 8th from the 8th, so the higher form of sudden ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort is the third house. So here, yes, your relationship with your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors, that's protected. They are protected. But yes, they can gain weight. You'll be learning more skills with Jupiter aspecting here. Jupiter is wisdom. Now you communicate with more wisdom. Jupiter is inspiring your writing, helping you be more artistic, helping you do better in sports. If you want to travel, Jupiter is protecting you while you travel. But alright, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. So, Jupiter's transiting in Gemini, your 6th house. But let's talk about when Jupiter was in Taurus, your 5th house. So, when Jupiter was in Taurus... Sorry, there was a motorcycle going by. It was kind of loud. Alright, so, when Jupiter was in Taurus, you were having more fun in life. You may have had children during that time. You may have started a romance, or your relationship had more romance within it. Jupiter expanded your speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. Jupiter helped you learn more, especially if you were still in school. Jupiter would have protected your education. You would have been more artistic, more creative during that time. But now, Jupiter's in Gemini. So, Jupiter is your 12th and 3rd lord in the 6th house. And Jupiter represents you, but Jupiter also represents your children. Now, 6th house. 6th house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. 6th house is your everyday work, everyday routines. It's health issues and accidents. It's obstacles. It's conflict. It's legal disputes. It's debt. So, Jupiter being in the 6th house, clearly we see you can deal with some health issues during this time. Same thing with your children. But Jupiter is a benefic. Jupiter will protect you. So you may have health issues, but you will overcome them. With this, we also see children will make more money during this time, because this is 2nd house from the 5th house of children. So, children will make more money. They'll earn more. They may also spend more time with family. Meaning you, your spouse. Now, with this, we also see your maternal aunts and uncles are protected. Your coworkers, your pets are protected. You are protected from your enemies during this time, but you will have to do battle with them. Jupiter can't prevent that. But also, Jupiter is expansion. So, your maternal aunts and uncles, your coworkers, your pets, yeah, they can gain weight. Maybe even your enemies could gain weight. This is a great time to get a pet. In particular, if you want a dog, when Jupiter is in Ardra. Because Ardra is a nakshatra, or constellation tied to dogs. If you want to get a cat, when Jupiter is in Punarvasu, is a great time to get a cat. Because that is the constellation of cats. And I guess when Jupiter is in Mrigashira, if you want a snake, that would be a good time to get a snake. Yeah. Okay. But a negative with Jupiter here in the 6th house. Yeah, you may have to deal with some legal dispute, but Jupiter's going to help you overcome that. But if you take on debt during this time, Jupiter will expand that debt. Or if you already have existing debt, Jupiter will expand that. So be careful. Now, the other thing that we see is 12th Lord being in the 6th house, 3rd Lord being in the 6th house. If you want to travel during this time, there will be obstacles. Also, you may have a neighbor that you get into conflict with. Possibly even a cousin or a younger sibling. You may have conflict with foreigners, because Jupiter rules your 12th house. You may invest in... What do I want to say with this? Working out. There we go. You may put time into that. You may have health issues when it comes to sleeping during this time. That will affect your sleep. But here, 3rd Lord in the 6th house, yeah, it's very good for... Yeah, working out, getting in better shape, overcoming those health issues, because now you're putting effort into dealing with those health issues. For those who are involved in sports, this is a great time. 3rd Lord of Sports is in the 6th house of competition, the benefic Jupiter. So this is a great time for that. In particular, before Jupiter moves into Punarvasu. After that, it can show repeated losses. Okay, but... let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. So Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. 5th aspect is going to be on your 10th house. So 10th house is your career, your status, your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers, and your bosses. It's government, especially national government. It's the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you are out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. So with this, we see the expansion of your career takes place. Your career is protected during this time. Your workplace could even expand. It's kind of funny, but you may notice your bosses and your managers gain weight. Here, your relationship with the government will improve. Jupiter is helping you perform your karma during this time. Now, the 7th aspect of Jupiter is going to fall on your 12th house. So, 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's spirituality. It's isolation. Anywhere you feel isolated. Jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's donating. It's foreign people, foreign places, multinational companies. It's fantasy. It's addictions. It's outer space and other worlds. So, here, Jupiter can expand your losses. You need to be very careful with this. But, on the flip side, if you are already invested in something, if you already have investments in, say, the stock market, stuff like that. No, I'm not a financial advisor, but those things can expand during this time and grow. Jupiter helps you perform helps you pursue those spiritual pursuits of yours. Jupiter improves your sex life with this aspect. Jupiter helps you sleep better during this time. If you want to travel to a far-off place, Jupiter is trying to help you. But remember what I said, there will be obstacles, with Jupiter being the 12th and 3rd Lord in the 6th house of obstacles. Okay. Now, Jupiter's 9th aspect will be on the 2nd house. 2nd house is family. It's finances. It's your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions. It's what you value. It's your speech. So Jupiter is protecting these things and expanding them. Meaning you could have family members who get married or have children. Your finances will grow. The bank account expands. Your savings grow. You will get more possessions. Jupiter is wisdom, so now you will speak with more wisdom. But alright, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Moving on to Aquarius. Alright, Aquarius. So Jupiter is transiting in Gemini, your 5th house. But let's talk about when Jupiter was in Taurus, the 4th house. So during this time, you may have gotten a new car, new home, or there was an expansion of the home. Maybe you renovated. Your mother would have been doing well during this time. Her health would be protected. Things would have been better with your car. Your car would have, not broken down as often. Your comfort and happiness would have been improved during that time. But you may have also moved, because Jupiter is the original 9th and 12th lord. But now Jupiter's in Gemini, your 5th house. Jupiter is your 11th and 2nd lord. So what do we see with this? Well, Jupiter represents you, and Jupiter represents your children. 5th house. 5th house is children, students, subordinates. It's romance, fun and games, education. It's politics, it's counseling. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. So, your children will be protected. Jupiter is trying to protect them. But Jupiter will also expand. Meaning, children can gain weight, whether they gain fat or they gain muscle. These things will take place. But Jupiter is protecting their health. If you want to have more children or you don't have any children, this is a time that you could have children if your dashas, meaning your planetary or sign-based time periods, are supporting that. Because transits are the least important thing to look at. A good astrologer looks at transits last. Okay. But with this, children will do well in their education. Because now, Jupiter, significator of children, is in the 5th house of education. Children may even become more political than usual if they're older. Here, you learn more during this time, even if you are no longer in school. You and your children are more creative, more artistic during this time. You or your children could begin a romance. There is an expansion of your speculative gains during this time. Through stock market, through gambling, through business. These are examples of this, especially with Jupiter being the 2nd and 11th lord transiting in the 5th house. This is fantastic for money. Mainly through those avenues, though. But no, I am not a financial advisor. Okay. With this, we also see you would have more fun with your friends during this time. Could even have a friend or an elder sibling who gets married during this time. Because your 11th lord is now 7th from itself. Also, more fun with your elder siblings as well. Now, 2nd lord being in the 5th house, family will be more involved with your children during this time. You could have family members that are having children during this time. You will value education more during this time, romance more, having fun. Okay. Also, something you will see with your children. Because the 11th and 2nd Lord are in the 5th house. 5th house is the house of children in general. Jupiter is a significator of children. But 11th house is 7th from the 5th house. 2nd house is 10th from the 5th house. So, if children are involved in business, then you see clients, customers, more of them come to your children. Career and status come to your children, meaning they'll be more involved with work, but their fame, their reputation will grow. Their success in their career will grow. Okay. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. 5th aspect will be on the 9th house. 9th house is your father figures. It's your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's long distance travel, pilgrimage, publishing. It's your ancestral lineage. It's counseling. It's luck and fortune. So, Jupiter is protecting your father, your mentor. But they can also gain weight, whether fat or muscle. Also, 9th house is higher education, outside of typical schooling and beyond a bachelor's degree. So, Jupiter helps you in your education. If you want to publish something, Jupiter will help you do that. If you have a legal matter, Jupiter will help. Jupiter will help you when you want to travel with this as well. Now, 7th aspect of Jupiter will be on the 11th house. 11th house is elder siblings, paternal aunts and uncles, friends, network circle, large gatherings, large organizations, parties. It's stock market, it's gains, it's your hopes, wishes, and desires. So Jupiter will protect your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles, your friends, the large organizations you're a part of, and Jupiter will expand these things. Elder siblings, paternal aunts and uncles, friends, they will gain weight. Your friends, your friend group, your network circle will grow. You will gain more financially during this time. Jupiter will help you fulfill your hopes, wishes, and desires. And you may have more hopes and wishes than usual, because Jupiter will expand those. Now, the 9th aspect of Jupiter will fall in the 1st house. 1st house is you, your physical health, your body, your overall path in life. Jupiter here blesses and protects you. But, yeah, you'll gain weight. So, we see that as well. But alright, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Moving on to Pisces. Alright, Pisces. The last of the zodiac. So, Jupiter is transited into Gemini, your 4th house. Well, let's talk about when Jupiter was in your 3rd house, in Taurus. So, Jupiter would have improved your relationship with your younger siblings, with your cousins, with your neighbors. You would have learned new skills during that time. You would have communicated with wisdom when Jupiter was in the 3rd house. Jupiter would have helped you travel during that time if you wanted to. You would have been more creative, more artistic. You would have done better in sports. You would have put forth in a tremendous amount of effort. You would have watched more media, movies, and shows. You would have played more video games. But now Jupiter's in Gemini, your 4th house. And Jupiter rules your 10th house and your 1st house. And Jupiter represents you and your children. So with this, we see, first off, 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. And Jupiter blesses and protects wherever it sits in aspects. So, clearly we see you're going to be more involved with your mother during this time. Your mother will be protected. She will be in fairly good health during this time. Your children will also be more involved with your mother. Children will spend more time at home than usual because 4th house is the home. Also, one thing to note with your mother is your mother will gain weight during this time, whether fat or muscle. Jupiter will protect and expand the home, meaning you could renovate your home, you could get a new home, new property, bigger property. Your car will be protected. The piece of junk won't break down as often. Or you'll get a new car. Or a better car. Jupiter protects and expands your comfort and happiness. Your children will experience more comfort and happiness here as well. Also, children may travel to a foreign place. The reason I say that is because Jupiter is 12th from the 5th house of children. So, children may travel far away at some point during this transit as well. Whether just for a trip or for a move. Children could get a home. Children could get a car. Also, mother will be more focused on her career. There will be more clients and customers coming to her because 10th house is 7th from the 4th house. Mother could even get into a relationship if she's no longer with your father. Career, status, fame can come to your mother. Reputation increases during this time for her. During this time. I think I said that twice. It's okay. We'll get through it. Alright. Now, you will also spend more time at home during this transit. You will want to. Now, you could work from home at some point during this transit, or you may go out and work in the field more during this time. Meaning, let's say you have a job where you have to go, let's say you work in real estate or something. You may have to actually go out and inspect properties. That kind of thing can take place, even if that's normally not part of your job. Okay. But now, let's talk about the aspects of Jupiter. One last thing. In particular, when it comes to getting a home or property, when Jupiter is in Punarvasu is the best time to do that. Because Punarvasu is tied to real estate. That's the nakshatra or constellation of Punarvasu. Okay. Now, Jupiter has a 5th, 7th, and 9th aspect. The 5th aspect will be on your 8th house. Well, 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's other people's money. It's sex. It's death. It's taxes, wills, inheritance, estates, legacies. It's the occult, it's research, it's psychological baggage, it's surgeries. I think I said that twice. But it's also sun ups and downs and transformation. So, with this, your relationship with your in-laws will improve during this time. In-laws can gain weight. There will be an expansion of joint finances. With this, we also see sex life improves. You could acquire more occult knowledge. If you are involved in research, that would go well during this time. Here, you're experiencing more comfort and happiness because of Jupiter in the 4th house. But Jupiter, the reason it's doing that is because it's helping you overcome your psychological baggage in the 8th house. If you need a surgery during this time, it would be beneficial. Jupiter will help you get the surgery that you need. Jupiter can help you with sudden changes, help you get through them, or they will be sudden changes for the better. Now, 7th aspect of Jupiter is going to fall in the 10th house. 10th house is your career, your status, your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's it's government, especially national government. It's the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you're out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. So with this, we see an expansion of your career take place, of your status and your fame and your reputation. They improve. Even your workplace could expand during this time. Maybe your workplace gets gets renovated, or you have a new location that you work from. Your managers and bosses can even gain weight during this time. Your relationship with the government improves. Now, the 9th aspect of Jupiter. Last thing. Is Jupiter will also help you perform your karma during this time. Okay. Now, the 9th aspect of Jupiter will be on the 12th house. Well, 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's anywhere you feel isolated. Jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's spirituality. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's donating. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's foreign people, foreign places, multinational companies. It's fantasy. It's addictions. It's outer space, and it's other worlds. So, once again, Jupiter here will help you with your sex life. It improves during this transit. Jupiter will help you in your spiritual pursuits. Jupiter will help you sleep better at night. Jupiter will help you travel to foreign places if you would like to. But one thing I will say is Jupiter rules the original 9th and 12th house. Those are its original houses. So, Jupiter in the 4th house, yeah, you could move during this time. Or travel. But Jupiter's aspect here helps with that. Here, Jupiter expands your investments. But outside of that, it also expands your losses. So financially, this can be difficult. Now that makes sense if you're purchasing a new car or home or piece of land. But if you aren't, then be careful, because there can be financial losses. Here, Jupiter tries to protect you from addictions. If you have to go to a hospital during this time, it's because Jupiter is trying to protect you. Here, Jupiter may help you indulge in fantasy. Jupiter may help you experience other worlds. Okay. Alright, that's what I have for you though, Pisces. Okay. So, a couple of small notes that I forgot to mention in the beginning. For other pets that you can get during this transit of Jupiter, if your chart's showing that you can. When Jupiter is in Mrigashira, if you want a snake, that's a good time to get a snake. And if you want a cat, when Jupiter is in Punarvasu, would be good times for that. Also, Jupiter in Punarvasu is a good time to get a home as well. But yeah, this is, going to be a very big transit. Jupiter finally moving sign. It's been a year. Jupiter will be here retrograde direct, for a whole year. Also, another note about Ardra is when Jupiter is transiting in Ardra, expect more technological advancement to take place. Because Ardra is the nakshatra of the future. But yeah, hopefully y'all have enjoyed this video. If you did, and you want to see more great videos like this, more great content, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit that bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.